Alright, what's up, you sexy motherfuckers? Today we're gonna be doing a Marvel movie tier list.
Marvel movie tier list.
And
Marvel movies are funny.
yes sir, yes sir, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched most of these, so it's gonna be these two motherfuckers. Alright, let's go. First of all,
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Good. Maybe even great. Depending on how I'm feeling on that current day.
I'm gonna have to get a burger. Guardians of the Galaxy 1, that's the fucking best movie. What are you on about?
You're talking about burgers. I don't know what you're talking about.
Guardians, the first one
High
is S tier.
A.
S tier.
A.
S.
We'll
It's
go
the
with-
best. You know
We'll
what?
go with
Alright,
high
I'll tell
A,
you why
we'll
it's
go
the
with
best.
high A.
I'm gonna tell you why it's the best. Because it turned a fucking group of shitty fucking nobodies into fucking people that fucking people buy shitty Legos out of. That is a crowning achievement.
Alright, put them in S. They deserve it.
The only thing,
Yeah, after
okay,
that
actually, you know what?
explanation,
It can go to A because the only reason it should not
You
be
just
A
said S!
is it's a
Can
weak
we
villain.
put it in S,
It has
now
a
you're
very
saying
weak
A.
villain.
Plato, what did we say about talking? The adults are here. This is the Marvel
It was a
movie
very
tier.
weak villain.
Very weak ending, even, besides a few scenes.
Well, except for the dance.
That's what I'm saying. The few scenes. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I like it, but it's A. It's not S.
I think it's like the opposite. It's like the opposite of the first one. The villain's better. The ending's a lot better.
Yep.
The rest of it
Very good.
it's okay.
It's good.
The beginning's really slow.
It's good. It's a lot of
And
character stuff, and it's what it needs. It's A. It's A.
Yeah, it's more. I think it's more B to be honest, but
What the fuck? Okay, so you started at S, now you're going down to B? So
we're
just
on the
go
second
A.
one. We're on the second one,
Oh.
you idiot.
What are
Okay.
you doing? Stop with the talking. Just drag the squares. It's A. It's A.
I don't know, Donkey said B.
And Donkey, what you think? What else do you put? Okay, we'll get to it. Keep it there for now.
Okay.
Age of Ultron is C. It is nothing above either of the Guardians of the Galaxies.
D.
D. Okay.
The only redeeming thing is Ultron's voice. That is literally it. And it's an Avengers movie. That's all it has for going for it. If it was not an Avengers movie, say it was just like a random superhero movie, no one would fucking watch it ever.
It's really bad when you look.
It'd
It's
be really
like
bad.
it's like okay. Put it in D, Plato.
Okay.
Okay, now the first Avengers, Donkey does not like this. He doesn't like the first Avengers. He thinks it's just nostalgia. I think it's A. I don't think it's S. I think it deserves A.
Is it better than Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yes.
I have watched
Dang it.
this one. I have watched this one.
I think the first Avengers, without it, we would not have the superhero movies that we have today. It is most.
Are we
certainly
judging these
A.
individually or as overall compared to other movies? Because
I'd say
as
a
an
little
individual movie,
I'd say a little both.
I'm just not a fan, except for a few scenes. It has going for it, at least in my opinion.
An individual movie, it's B, but I think it's what it stands for with somehow hodgepodging 5 movies across 6 years. It deserves A. I think for that sheer reason alone, it's A.
Okay, it's fine.
And if not that, it's above Guardians of the Galaxy in B. So how about low A? Low A, Lucas. How's that?
Okay, well,
like
we're
near
just gonna
speed
put it
level.
That's
A,
fine.
then,
Fine.
Ant-Man.
First.
Ant-Man is funny, but it's kind of bad.
You saying you don't like Ant-Man's villain, Ant-Man Yellow?
Dude, that's when they still are in that phase of just, let's do the villain, but a different color.
No, the villain, but yellow.
But
Black
yellow.
Panther, yellow.
Black Panther did it. Thor kind of did it with Loki's helmet a little bit.
Captain Marvel.
Well, Lucas, here's the real
Yeah.
thing. Is it above Age of Ultron?
Yes, because I actually can watch it and not want to kill
Shoot
myself.
Okay,
So
how
you
about,
think it's C
how
or
about-
D?
I think it's D above Age of Ultron, Lucas.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's about right.
Ant-Man and the Wasp below both of them. It's worse.
And-
It's
You
worse.
thinking
It's
F? Is it that
worse.
bad?
The first one, I rewatched both. No, not F. Below those.
It's
two.
not F,
D.
it's D though. It's bottom of
Lucas,
D.
I rewatched both of those the other day, like in order. The first one, I like audibly laughed out loud a few times. The second one's just like kind of cute humor, like, oh, he's got a daughter. Who's got a pet?
You're saying you don't remember the amazing villain,
Ghost.
Ghost?
Ghost.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Black Panther. Now we could be
Okay.
here for an hour and a half. This movie is below Ant-Man. The only redeemable thing about this film is Chadwick Boseman. That's
Dude,
it.
you literally said this like the other day too.
All this, the villain is kind of ass. I don't remember anything that he does. I remember what the yellow Ant-Man guy does.
He says, "What's up?"
He does. I feel like he says like, let's get the party started. I feel like he
Yeah.
possibly says that.
Which doesn't really fit for a trained U.S. Marine who's killed like 200 people.
Yeah.
But
They like even make a line about how many people he's killed, but he's like super relaxed the whole movie. I think it's.
yeah, the
I
only
think
thing I like is the guys that go. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh
Those are
god.
cool.
Oh,
The
the gorilla
monkey
tribe.
tribe.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
the
they're
rhino.
cool.
What is it? The rhino, panther, gorilla, and there's one
All
more.
the other ones were fucking stupid with the big mouth.
That guy scared me. He had like the big like block like in his lip. I
Big
think
blue lip.
Killmonger is
Yeah.
a good villain until he's just gold Black Panther, which is what happens in Ant-Man, except that villain's not good.
Oh, so the ending, I really fucking hate the ending, and it looks terrible.
This movie, I think the reason I dislike it so much is because the ending is so bad. It's so bad. The whole movie is like a B. Like I'd give it B. Like high
And the
B.
ending
And the
somehow looks
ending is
like
D.
worse than like Thor: The Dark World.
The ending looks like the movie was supposed to come out in February and they deleted everything. It was like early February and they released it at the end of February. They're like, ah shit. Just put something together. Everything besides
It might
go on, Lucas.
it might have the worst the ending part, like the third act, might have like the worst CG out of any movie on this list except for Hulk.
Yeah, I agree. The
And
train
then
fight.
yeah.
Like I think everything else is cool. I like the Hobbit guy. I like I like Okoye. She's cool.
Oh, the guy that plays Gom, yeah, he's good. He should
Yeah.
have been the villain. He should not have. They should not have fucking killed him. Why did he get
Andy
killed?
Serkis? Yeah, Ulysses
Andy
Claw. They
Serkis.
kill him immediately. I think Okoye.
They kill him and didn't fucking do anything.
I like Shuri. I think speaking of Black Panther, I think Shuri, which
Uh-oh.
is a pretty popular thing. I think Shuri should become it. She's nice.
I think it should be Killmonger's fucking corpse.
Okay,
I
can
think
we
you
get
should
back
make
to the
a
fucking tier list here. What are we
Toby
doing?
Maguire. Actually,
Where are we gonna
Alright.
put this, Lucas? I think
in
above
my
Age of
opinion, I
Ul-
think it's
above
worse.
Age of
I think it's
Ultron.
worse than Ant-Man, but
So
better
right in
than Age
between.
of Ultron.
I'll put it in between.
Yeah.
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 That seems fair. No, right there. Yep. No. In between Ant-Man and Age of Ultron.
Okay.
That's
Alright,
good.
alright.
Captain America: The First Avenger. A lot of people say this is like A and S. It's kind of ass. Like
I'm
that
honest.
good.
I actually haven't finished it.
It's
I
so.
literally got bored before
I
because of
think
the Red
it's
Skull
the
part.
best of the like Phase 1 movies besides Iron Man, but it's just
Yeah.
it feels so Phase 1. I think to be generous, it has to be maybe C.
Okay.
Sure.
Donkey. You
I
thinking
think
C?
for
Yeah, it's
how
I
think
hate it,
for
but that's just me.
how early it is. This is like the best they could have done. Okay, Civil War. I think Civil War. I really liked it. I would probably say you asked me this question 2 years ago. I'd probably say S. If it's anything above B, you're wrong.
Yeah, this movie's the most hyped shit out of everything. But like, it's got fucking Spider-Man in it. It's got fucking Black Panther.
Okay,
It's got It's literally just an Avengers movie.
one more hot take. Black Panther's his best suit in that movie. I love the silver. I think it looks so good.
You don't like the entirely fucking CGI suit thing?
I like how he's a real suit. And I think it looks really good. I think it's above. I think it's right behind Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah,
Captain Marvel. Okay, Lucas, you wanna begin?
Okay. This movie gets a lot of fucking praise for some people. A lot of hate by a lot more people.
By the way, I
But-
watched this with Donkey.
Yeah. It is it's one of those, it's similar to Ant-Man, one of those generic origin movies. Yeah. Pretty similar to like Thor or Ant-Man or the first Captain America.
Yep.
Where it doesn't really it's like introduces the main character in like the same way with like a boring villain.
Oh no! Don't. I
And
can't even remember
only
that.
reason the only reason you'd watch it is for the fucking Infinity Stones in it or something. And the only reason people watched it is because of Nick Fury.
The only reason people watch
Young Nick Fury is the only good thing in that movie.
Because it was the only movie that came out before Endgame, after like Infinity War. That's it. They wanted to keep it tied in.
Yeah.
I think it's not F, but it's the bottom of D. I don't think it's anything above that. Ant-Man and the Wasp is better than it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Uh,
I do like the
Thor
cat.
Dark-
I do like
The
the fucking cat
Goose
though.
the cat is very funny. I like her
Yeah.
pilot friend, Monica Rambeau. Oh no, wait, no, that's the daughter. Who's the older one?
I don't know, but she's fucking dead.
Like she says to the scroll, she's gonna like kick him in the balls, and I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay. Oh no, Scroll's good.
Scroll's a
Anthony,
good
what's
too.
his name? What's his name?
Guy from Rogue
plays
One with the
Krennic.
cape. Guy with the Rogue One from the cape.
He plays Krennic.
No idea what his name
Ben
is.
Mendelsohn, I think.
Ben Mendelsohn. Yep.
He's funny. He should have just been the main villain. Stupid twist
Yeah,
villain.
I
Is
hate to
stupid.
fake out. It's actually the Kree who were bad all along. That was
Which I mean, that's pretty. It's kind of set up, but it's still dumb.
Thor
They
the
should have
Dark
been
World
both
Path,
villains.
down me.
Oh, our first F.
Yeah.
It's so
Yes.
bad. It's so bad.
Oh,
The
Everybody-
only
are we
good
about to
thing it
get two
has
Fs in
is
a
the
row
elf
here?
is funny looking.
Everybody says it's bad, and like they think it's like kind of trendy. Like, oh, maybe this movie isn't actually bad. Go watch it. It is that bad. There's nothing good in it. The only reason you watch this is to see the Infinity Stone that gets introduced in it. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so
Not
bad in
what?
Endgame they literally skip it.
Yeah, there's like one scene where they just walk in, get the stone, leave. They just don't even.
They
talk
could have
about it.
like took it from the elf guy or fought through the prison. They do it off screen.
They just did it. They didn't leave. The
Yeah.
only good thing to come out of this movie is where Thor in Endgame talks to his mom. It's really nice.
Yeah.
That's about it.
The only good thing about this movie is another movie.
So bad it is. Doctor
Alright.
Strange.
Is this gonna be another F?
No, it's not an F. I think it's below Black Panther. I don't think it's very good.
I mean, personally, I really enjoyed it. I'll be honest.
People no,
Like-
you don't know why, Donkey. I don't know if this is what you say. I hate the argument. This movie's good because it looks really nice. Like that doesn't make it good. You're like, yeah, it looks cool because of all the things happening on screen. I don't remember what the villain's name is. That gets it bumped down a
Elias.
tier. I would put it in
Dormammu.
C.
You don't know Dormammu?
No, not Dormammu. The elf. Not the elf guys. The red eye guys. Or like bad wizard.
Elias.
Yes, I think it's below Black Panther and in between that and Ultron.
Okay.
I really the reason I really like it is because it's similar to Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sorry, but Doctor Strange was really
No,
fucking
okay.
lame.
Nah, I think Doctor Strange's cooler than the Guardian. I think he's like
He was
some-
cooler than the Guardians, but still, he's down there.
Much. That's
Most
not
of
much.
most of these characters were pretty much down there, except for like
No,
mostly
it's
everyone cared about X-Men,
I-
Fantastic Four. People cared about.
Spider-Man.
They didn't care about the
Hulk.
Avengers.
Nobody cared about
And
Spider-Man. So I'd
They were
say
lame.
in between Ultron and Black Panther. I think Lucas, or would you like to put it somewhere else?
I say it's better than the first Avenger, but that's just what I
First
think. 'cause-
Avengers. Excuse me.
No, not the first Avengers. The first Avenger, Captain America.
Oh God. Actually, yeah, top of C. Okay, and I'm gonna rework this. I think Ant-Man should be bottom C, then Black Panther's bottom D. I mean top D.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so I'll switch that out. Then boom. Okay, boom.
Okay.
All caught up. Endgame.
Yeah, you know why he turns the guy into a booger.
Yeah, this one.
He turns guys into booger.
I don't know why Endgame
Yeah.
people argue is not S, because the thing with Infinity War and all these movies, you can watch them and be like, yeah, I understand that. Endgame, kind of have to see at least a few. So people might argue it's not S because of that, but I think it's S.
I think we all think this is us here.
If it was just the third act,
The
it would be
third-
yes.
The third act, the second that Bruce Banner snaps his fingers, no. Let me rephrase this. The second that the second act starts and they start time traveling, it's probably the best superhero movie ever made. That entire last 2 hours.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah, I'm
fucking
not a huge
hour
fan of
is
time
a
travel, to be
fucking
honest.
Piece of shit.
But anything
really
after the
enjoyed
snap,
Avenger.
it's good. I fucking love it. It built up everything. The whole first hour could be cut
Yeah.
down into
30 minutes.
25 minutes.
I don't know about that. It's a little short. I think maybe 30.
30
think
minutes. You
the
just need to
only-
introduce Ant-Man again, time travel.
I think the only reason it's 3 hours is because it's like Endgame. Like I don't. If this was like, say this was Infinity War spot, and you to tell this story, and like there's a movie coming after this, this wouldn't have been 3 hours.
most of these movies when you film them are actually like 3 hours long, and they cut out a lot of shit.
Not a lot.
Endgame, they were like, you know what? Let's just not cut out the shit.
Let's not cut out
Let's just
anything.
keep it all. Let's just keep it all in here.
No, wait. The one thing that can stay from the first hour is when Hawkeye just kills like a bunch of people with a sword. That can stay.
Yeah.
We can keep that. Everything else.
Yeah, can we skip to Infinity War because this is relates.
Yeah. Okay. What are we thinking here?
All right.
Are we?
Infinity War, top of ass. It is the best.
It's the
This
best.
is gonna cause some
It's-
controversy. Isn't it?
Okay. All right. The difference between Infinity War and Endgame is every single scene in Infinity War is necessary.
Bangers.
Is necessary.
Everything
You
is
need all of it.
good.
Every single scene except maybe the Guardians versus like Iron Man and Spider-Man is like, eh.
Okay, no, and
Everything else.
There's one scene that doesn't have to be in the movie, but it's the I have mastered the art of standing perfectly still. And he just eats the
Okay.
chip. That can go out, but it doesn't have to. It's good.
It's funny. That's actually fucking hilarious.
It's actually
but
a funny line.
Consider that the end game, which people like a lot more because it's the end.
Mhm.
But if you consider it, half the fucking shit in the movie could be cut down, and it's not that great.
I think
Infinity War, I've watched that the most times. It's honestly every single scene.
People
is
might
fucking
argue that, like, say, like a Logan or like the Dark Knight are better, and you're wrong. Maybe the Dark Knight. Infinity War is just they have 25, probably 30 superheroes, and the best part is you know where they are, you know what they're doing, and you never get lost if you're like actually like somewhat paying attention. You could send a child to this movie, and you could send any human being to see Infinity War, and they could have some enjoyment watching that movie.
The only thing is, the Thanos's Black Order,
They're lame.
they're kind of lame. They're not threatening.
They
Just
kind
because they can destroy a lamppost does not make them tough
literally,
guys.
They get on the one ship, Iron Man and Spider-Man, because Spider-Man has seen aliens. They defeat like the most powerful wizard in the galaxy.
What they need to do with the Black Order, except for Squidward. Squidward's fine. They did get with him. Fighting the fucking Doctor Strange, beating that guy makes sense.
Mhm.
And so in Spider-Man and Iron Man, they can beat that guy. That makes sense. All the other guys, they kind of blow. They're not threatening.
The worst.
They needed to kill someone. I'm sorry. They needed to kill someone.
You know what the worst thing is? Because you might say the big strong guy is the worst. The guy with the spear is so boring, and I don't think he does.
Okay.
I think the one thing he does is get stabbed like 7 times. He gets stabbed by Captain America when they rescue Wanda and Vision, and then he gets stabbed by Vision at the end of the movie. That's all he does.
Doesn't Cap stab him again with his like half shield things he gets from
Yeah,
Wakanda?
his little he jumps off like the brick and he just punches him in the jaw.
All right, never mind. That's the worst part. Vision doing nothing but getting stabbed in the back over and over again.
And then Vision gets stabbed in the back, and he heals himself, and then he's like defenseless like the whole movie. I'm like, you just healed yourself.
He's like, I can't phase anymore.
Oh no,
What?
that. And I think that movie, I was so into it, dude. When Wanda, okay, and one more thing. This is a true story. When Wanda blew up that stone, I was like, shit, they won. And then he's like, I'm sorry, little one, or whatever. And he turns back time, and I was like, I don't think I've ever had my jaw drop more like a twist in a movie than that. I was like,
That was very good.
I thought Thanos was for real. Lucas is gonna die. I thought this was it. I was like, I was going into this movie because I don't think Endgame was a thing. I was like, this is it. He's gone.
It was, but yeah. And just turning Vision into talking Infinity Stone.
That's kind of
I
all
don't
he does. It's kind of.
That's not a very good end for his character.
It kind of felt like they only had the resources to paint him like twice, and they got him on set those 2 days, and it was like, yep, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
I think Thor's entrance to Wakanda is amazing. There's really not There's just so many good things in this movie. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm telling you, the whole movie is pretty much perfect.
Good. It's good. I think the only thing that kind of sucks, like a little bit, just a wee bit, is Steve Rogers is kind of a pussy, like the whole movie.
I'm fine
Like,
with it. It's
It's
not his
kinda just-
movie.
It's not. Did you
Endgame
know?
is his movie.
I saw this thing. He is like a total of like 8 minutes of screen time, like some like minuscule amount.
Infinity War is Thanos' movie. He is the most screen time. Then it's Iron Man. And
That's
it's
everybody
Doctor
else.
Strange, I think, then Thor or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not Cat's movie. Endgame is Cat's movie.
Yes,
Endgame is the main Avengers, not Thanos movie. Infinity
Mhm.
War is Thanos movie. Main
Okay.
character is Thanos.
Now, Thor Ragnarok. I think Thor Ragnarok. A lot of people will say S. I don't think it's S. I think it's top of A max. I think it's good, but I think I've rewatched this movie like 10 times, and every time I like it less. Because I think the jokes don't land after multiple rewatches. The hype scenes, dude. I watched Endgame and Infinity War, and when the big moments happen, I'm like, in this movie when it's like when he gets his lightning, I'm like, well, I knew that was gonna happen. And I guess
It's not,
that's
yeah, it's
why
not good. It's not good to rewatch, but
it's the
it
first
is.
time you watch it, I would say S, but I'd say based off of rewatches, it's A.
But we're not basing this
I'm
off of
sorry, but
rewatches.
every Thor movie,
It's boring.
Asgard is lame.
Asgard is the worst part of any movie that it's in.
Yes,
They literally
and well, I mean, and hell,
back to
wasn't that great,
Endgame, they have like one set for Asgard, and all the scenes are there because they just don't care about it.
but yeah, thank God they fucking blew that shit up. It's good.
Yeah.
That's the best part of the movie.
Thor Ragnarok.
Also,
top
how
S.
it leads into
No,
them
top
just
S.
getting fucking decimated. It literally did
I
nothing,
think-
saving them all.
People always say Hela's a really good villain. She's really not. Like, she's fine.
It's alright. She's similar to like the freaking Ant-Man villain,
Yeah,
or
I'm bad
Doctor
guy.
Strange villain, or Black
Um,
Panther villain, or Captain Marvel villain. A lot.
Okay.
That's
Donkey, ready?
most of these movies that are down there, it's the villains.
It's the villains. Hulk. I think Hulk's just. I think it's above Thor. I kind of like Hulk, like in a weird way.
It's F. I think it's worse than Thor.
It's not
I got-
F. I'm
Oh
just. I
shit,
think
we
it
got
is F.
varying answers here.
I think I like it more than that. Than Thor. He says Hulk smash and he punches the ground. Very cool. Very cool. Thor 2 has no cool moments. There's no cool moments. There's not.
Oh yeah, that's Thor 2. That's Thor 2. I forgot.
Not Thor 1
Okay,
yet.
fine. Fine is better than Thor 2. Okay, it's fine.
Where are you
Yeah.
putting this then?
It's top of F, you buffoon. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Iron Man 3. I like Iron Man 3. Nobody likes Iron Man 3. I like Iron Man 3. I think it's top of C.
Yeah, people started liking Iron Man now. I'll be honest. Iron Man 3 now.
What do you like?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see why. I still think it's whatever.
I think
The worst problem I have with this movie is it is the least connected movie out of all of them. Instead of Hulk.
Homecoming. It's like Homecoming, where it's like it doesn't matter at all. I
No,
like that.
Homecoming at least introduces
matter.
Spider-Man. It has Captain America and shit in it. It has Iron Man in it. Iron Man 3, literally the opposite happens of what happens in that movie. It's completely not
thing-
canon.
That I never liked about Iron Man 3. It feels like they were going to get rid of Robert Downey Jr. after this movie. He throws the arc reactor in the ocean, and it feels like that's it. That feels like it's the end of him. And I think the problem is, because then I saw the trailer for Age of Ultron, I'm like, wait, why is Iron Man here? He's going to have his arc reactors. And I was very confused.
It changed the whole thing in that movie too. Oh, I don't need to be Iron Man anymore. I'm not really helping people too. Oh, I just don't want the arc reactor in my chest. I'm just gonna put it on my chest,
Ocean. Then he's going to throw
not
it in,
in
the
my
ocean.
chest.
Okay. And now the movie with two good things. Iron Man 2. Three good things. There's Elon Musk. There's a cool suit-up scene.
Okay,
And
okay.
I like Justin Hammer.
With the suitcase.
Is that his
The
name?
suitcase.
Yes, the
Yeah.
suitcase. Isn't Justin Hammer? I like the villain in this movie, not Whiplash. Hammer. I think Hammer is so funny, and I want him to come back.
I think
Yeah.
it's worse than Ant-Man.
I think it's like bottom of D.
It's worse
No, it's
worse than
above
Black
Captain Marvel.
Panther.
It is worse than Black Panther. It's above Captain Marvel. That's as high as up you can go.
Yeah.
How
I think
does
it's-
that look like Captain Marvel? What are you
Bro,
looking?
you just said it was below fucking Black
Yeah, I
Panther.
said it's above Captain Marvel.
Somebody said below Black Panther.
Okay.
Okay.
First Iron Man. First Iron Man's good, but people act like it's like the holy grail of superhero movies. It's fine. It's good. I'd say it's like maybe in between Civil War and Guardians. I don't even know. It's so like like it's
First
good.
Iron Man, S.
It's oh man.
It's actually my favorite Marvel movie. I'm not even kidding.
No, not the thing is, look at this thing. This is my theory on it. If you see the other movies in S, Guardians, Endgame, and Infinity War, and then Iron Man's there, are you picking Iron Man? Is your like you see on a day? You're telling me you're picking Iron Man over Infinity War, which is the last movie you ever watched?
No, not a lot. Well, yes. Well, the only
Uh,
reason I pick Infinity War is because it's longer and I'd live longer.
I say
That is true.
A, top of A, or bottom of S. That is as far as I will go.
Donkey.
Bottom, fine. You can do bottom of S. Bottom of S, it's fine.
We're allowing bottom of
It's
S.
it's still my favorite movie.
Really.
Infinity War would be nothing without the other movies behind it. Iron Man is the best.
So here's my hot take. This is the one I wanted to talk about. Spider-Man: Far From Home is kind of bad. I rewatched it the other day. I almost fell asleep. It's pretty good. People saying it's the best Spider-Man movie. No, you're wrong. Spider-Man 2 and Homecoming are both better than Far From Home.
Homecoming. I don't know. All right. Well, Far From Home is definitely better. Well, I'll get to that, but I'll get to that later. But Far From Home, I enjoy that
Go
more than the
rewatch
first.
it. I thought I liked it more than the first two. Then I rewatched both of them in order, and I was like, this movie's kind of whatever.
Yeah, Mysterio is pretty cool.
I like
How
Jake
they did it.
Gyllenhaal.
They could have just made it like bullshit magic, like fucking Thor or whatever.
Yeah.
But instead, they made it, and it makes sense, kind of. The drones don't make any fucking sense. How do drones move the ocean?
Yeah, there's like a scene where the drones are like a molten monster and they're like lighting stuff on fire.
I'm like,
hot lava, and I'm like, how does that even happen?
they're like, oh, the drones, they can shoot bullets and light stuff on fire. But it turned into water.
I think the best thing about either of these movies is the little trio of Ned, MJ, and Peter. I really like them. I think they're really fun. I really like MJ in this and this movie especially. MJ is really good.
Yeah. I like it more than. All right, I just think it's better than
Bottom of B.
Iron Man 3. So,
Bottom of B.
yeah.
Okay.
Below
Alright,
Civil War.
bottom of me it is.
Far From Home's an A. Not Far From Home. Shit. Homecoming A. I like Homecoming.
Homecoming, below Doctor
Very-
Strange.
What? I will not allow this. No. If this is
I'm
the
gonna
battle
stand
I
by
have
it.
to take- if
This is the most overrated Marvel
If
movie.
this is the
by
battle I
far.
have to fight, I will fight it.
Guys,
I
chill.
love-
We can put it in the middle. We can put it in B.
No, there's no. Me and
it's-
Donkey,
We'll put it
why
top
not?
B. We'll put
No,
it top
no,
B.
stop talking. Me and Lucas have to talk.
No.
Lucas, I think this is better than Far From Home. I don't think it's the best Spider-Man movie. I think Spider-Man 2 is still the Spider-Man movie. I like Peter in it. I think Iron Man's unnecessary. I like the Vulture a lot. It is good.
Vulture's a lame villain. He's not threatening.
You don't
He's like,
oh my, he's so cool. Donkey, you're telling me your jaw didn't drop when he opens the door for prom and it's him? I thought he like kidnapped him, but it's his dad.
no, it's
cool.
yeah. I'm really threatened by my fucking dad. Yeah.
Donkey,
He's not fucking
Holy
threatening. He's
fuck.
like, I've got laser guns.
That's cool.
Ultron had laser guns. He didn't do shit with
I
them. There's like
like
an
it.
army of lower robots with laser guns. Who
Okay,
cares?
how about this? We are putting it above Far From Home. If we have to rework Far From Home, I will do it. Yes.
No.
Yes, I will not accept this slander.
The only
villain's
good thing it has
better.
going for it is the suit's pretty cool and
Better than
how they use the weapons. How they came up with like, oh, they're scavenging from the freaking alien shit, because that would actually happen. Some fucking aliens came by and they had fucking laser guns. Damn right, they get fucking taken.
This is your most overrated Marvel movie. My most overrated Marvel movie is still Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is like a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's fine.
It's 9 out of 10 first viewing. I fucking really like that.
Oh god, I'm reviewing after.
Well, not all these movies are for rewatching. I don't think Endgame's good for rewatching. The whole
I
movie?
think, like,
Yeah,
once
don't
every,
go
like,
through that
6
fucking
months.
torture.
3 hours.
Thor 1 is horrible. I think it might be the bottom of the bottom, Lucas. I really do. Yeah, I think it's so bad.
Well, it's got Loki instead of Malroth or whatever his name is.
Malik, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Loki is better.
I
Even though I
say
think Loki's also overrated, but it's fine.
you don't like Loki.
He's overused.
I'll give you that much. I think the show's gonna be good. Okay, now we're sidetracked.
Yeah,
Uh,
as long as it
Actually,
doesn't fit fucking whatever.
I say we put it bottom of F. I don't think it deserves to be anything higher than that.
It's better than the Thor 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I think. I haven't
You
watched
said-
this movie in probably 5 years.
I'll let you guys argue a little bit more.
No, I don't even care, Lucas. Wherever you think it belongs. It
Well,
belongs.
I think
don't
it's
like
better than Hulk 2, but you like Hulk for some
I
apparent
like the
reason
one
other than it just being
Hulk.
Hulk.
I like the one scene in Hulk where he does Hulk smash. For that reason
The
alone.
one scene.
Well, the other thing I like in Thor is when he's like, more drink,
this
and then
throws it to the
he
ground?
throws the
Okay.
glass on the ground.
Okay, for that reason alone, I'll bump it up above Thor 2. Right there. Yep.
All right, that's
Okay, The Winter Soldier. Some people say this movie's bad. It's not bad. It's the best Captain America movie. It's better than both the Spider-Man movies.
Top B?
Okay.
I used to not like it. I've rewatched it recently, and I really fucking like it. It's really good.
Lucas, how does Papa B sound? So that would be above Guardians 2, Civil War, and the Spider-Mans.
I think it's better than the first Avengers. I'm gonna be honest.
I think it's good. Oh
Dude, why
god,
do you
this
hate
is,
that fucking
It's one of
movie
those
so much?
movies like Iron Man where you don't need to fucking watch
You don't
all
need
the
to
fucking
watch anything
movies
else.
to know what's
Okay.
going on.
okay. How about this? How about
It's
this?
it's a good It was good. It's
How
good.
does it sound? How does this sound? Okay, so let's do a little reworking here. Okay, so Guardians 2 can go below the Avengers, and then we put Winter Soldier above the Avengers, and then we move the Spider-Mans around.
Okay.
So now,
Yeah,
now Winter Soldier.
Yeah, you move far from home above. Yeah, you're
Don't
right.
you say that. That's fighting words.
We gonna rework these Spider-Mans around?
Lucas, are we doing it?
Yeah,
Is everyone
Homecoming
going
is really lame.
above? No, don't even say that. It's so good.
Whenever he's not fucking Spider-Man, it's lame and it's cringe.
It's relatable. We're in high school. He's in
It's
high
not
school.
relatable.
It's relatable.
He's supposed to be a fucking nerd or whatever, and he's like, I don't know.
He's a badass. He has a hot girlfriend in both the movies.
Shit, I'm about to watch that movie tonight then.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, look at Peter Parker. He's such a nerd, as he does literally nothing nerdy except know about made-up science that doesn't actually
Okay,
exist.
I will give you that.
Like his friend, he should be like his friend who has a fucking Lego Death Star. That's how he should be. He shouldn't be like, dude, oh my
Peter-
god, Peter, you're such a nerd. You know all about the fucking quantum mechanics that only fucking Ant-Man and Iron Man know. Like,
let's pull up a Peter. Let's pull up a photo of Peter Parker in Homecoming. Then pull up Ned, and you determine which one is the high school nerd. Let's just get that on screen.
it's
Oh, you want me to
literally
get on screen?
he's not Iron Man. Spider-Man's not a genius. He's not supposed to be a
Come on, bruh.
genius.
Let's no, but Lucas, he does later on. He's got like one of the highest intellects apparently, in, like the
Well,
Marvel
that's
universe.
lame. That's lame, and that's not what fucking.
And
I don't think Stan Lee
Ned.
intended him to be the freaking
Plato images.
leader of the
Okay,
universe.
now get Ned. The first photo, the very first photo. Very first photo.
This
Okay,
motherfucker
now look
right
up.
here?
Yes. Now look up Peter Parker, Spider-Man Homecoming. Keep that photo up, by the way. No, do another tab.
Dude, no,
That's
dude.
yes.
Peter and Parker. Oh fuck. Hold on. Peter Parker.
Okay, and now look at the very first photo of him.
He just looks like a regular dude, man. He just looks like a regular
Okay,
dude.
okay, now the best one.
Yeah,
Go
it's like
one-
such a nerd. He looks like
go
such a
on
nerd.
one over. Go on one over. Yeah, total nerd. Normal high school boy.
This guy doesn't really look like a nerd either, to be honest. He just looks. They just look like regular
Come on.
students.
They look yeah, exactly. They look like normal kids.
That's not who Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's a total nerd in the comics and everything else. He's cool kid.
Tobey Maguire, I'm telling you, Tobey Maguire got it down. That's
Cool.
literally everyone makes fun of him. Oh my god, he looks
Okay,
so
yeah,
awkward all the
wait.
time.
Look up Peter
He's
Parker.
literally a weirdo he's in college, I
Peter
think.
Parker, Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, in Spider-Man 1, he's a fucking nerd. But it's not like
Oh, wait, look up with glasses. Oh, right there. Leave them on him waving. Him waving.
Yo.
Boom.
There we go.
You see that guy? You see that guy?
That
You're like,
motherfucker's a nerd right there.
you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, that guy can't be a superhero that's fucking stronger than the fucking Incredible Hulk or whatever.
Okay, now back to the tier list. This is final discussions.
Okay, yeah.
I think,
So Far From Home is better.
fine, we'll bump it up. Platinum, put it
Thank
directly in front of it.
Thank you.
I'll allow it. And
This
I think
Mysterio's
that's
actually-
final, Lucas. I don't think anything else is really...
Let's see.
I like how just like the nerd talk made you like not want that to
Dude,
be
it's a
above it.
good point.
really good point. He looks too
It's
cool.
not Spider-Man. He's just like it's like Black Panther or like you can't really relate to the whole point of Spider-Man. He's supposed to be like a fucking
Kid. He's a kid who has hardships. In this, he's
this
badass.
close to reading his own comic books. That's how much of a fucking nerd he is.
That's a pretty good point. Dude, literally, the old comics, he's always got, like, a button-up shirt, some glasses, and, like, a folder in his hand. In this,
Yep.
he's got a bat.
I don't think he's ever fucking read a book. He's only read the fucking quantum mechanics bullcrap. Why is he like the smartest, like the top 5 smartest
dude,
people in the
he's
MCU?
He's, like, watching, like, a YouTube video, and the teacher's like, oh, Peter, do you know this? He's like, actually, the Speed Force is actually the quantum realm, and he's just, like starts spewing nothingness.
And it's like bullshit. Like maybe if it's like if they want to do something like that, have him be in like fucking algebra class and get the question perfect or whatever.
I think he does it. You know when he loses Spider-Man, they show like a montage of him in class. They do it with like Spanish class. They like ask him like a phrase and he answers it like a really like it's like that. That's pretty good. But when he's talking about like the quantum realm, I'm like, no wonder they think this kid's a nerd. He's talking about the freaking quantum realm. Oh, don't even get me started. I think
Yeah,
we're done here.
alright.
Lucas.
Alright,
I think
yeah.
it's finalized.
We're done.
Let's just look through it all. S tier looks good. I still think Iron Man's Iron Man's my personal favorite, but that's just me.
And it's not above either of those movies, Lucas.
Ragnarok, yeah, that's right. Is that I think Winter Soldier is probably better than Ragnarok, but we can leave it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think that might be the final change for up there so far. Plato, Winter Soldier, bump it up. Boom. Boom.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
B, Lucas,
Avengers.
B
honestly,
looks good. B looks good. C.
Fine.
I'm thinking about the Doctor Strange and Iron Man 3. I say we Doctor Strange he's bumped up one, Plato. So it's top of C.
Okay.
Okay. And now Captain America bumped up one.
Damn. You
Yeah.
gonna do Iron Man 3 like that?
That's pretty good.
Iron Man 3 is not that good.
I'm looking at D right now, and I'm thinking if I rewatch any of these movies over the ones like higher up, and I don't think so. I think D to F is pretty good.
Through S to C, except for maybe, I think you should move down to Ant-Man. I'll be honest.
I think
Actually, no. I'd rewatch Ant-Man. S to C, I'd rewatch like readily.
yeah. D is like D.
Anything below that, I'm like,
This is no crap on Black Panther, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man and the Wasp, or any of these movies. But if I'm like scrolling through like TV or I'm like looking at the roster of MCU movies, these D to Fs, like I'd say even C. C not as much. C I'd be like more like I'd watch them, but like D to F it'd be like, do I have to rewatch this? Like I think, 'cause I still think like Plato, look up Black Panther, Civil War suit.
No,
Look how
fuck
good
you.
it is. Look how good it is.
We're not doing
Beautiful.
that. Alright, anyways. Yeah, that'll be it. Everyone
that's
take
good.
a last glance
Goodbye.
at this fucking piece of shit. Jerk off
I
to it,
think
do
it's
whatever you
goodbye.
want. And we'll see you guys later, alright? Peace out.